Hey, Professor Adamu, this is Hader Mansouri from the Business Class 104-106, the Spring 2013 session, and today I'm going to present my final on strawberries. Strawberry is a fruit of the genus Fragaria, and it's been around for many centuries. They have a history going back 2,200 years ago. They have a variety of uses, such as for medicinal purposes, for decoration, and just for the simple pleasure of eating. They grew wild in Italy as long back as 234 BC, and they were discovered in Virginia by the first Europeans when their ships landed here in 1588. Early settlers that arrived here in the ships, they enjoyed eating strawberries, and those strawberries were grown by the Native Americans who already lived here, and they grew them as early as 1643. And then around 1860, strawberries were widely grown in many parts of the United States. A lot of people wonder how the name strawberry became to be, and some people believe the name came from the practice of placing straws around the growing plants for protection, and others believe the name originated over 1,000 years ago because of the runners, which spread outward from the plant. And the name, it went through many forms, it went through many names, and some of them were, they were called straybergens, strayberries, strawberries, and then it finally came to English, known as strawberries. Cultivation, growth of strawberries. Strawberries, they do well in areas that have dry breeze every day, but they prefer cool and moist nights. Leaves on the strawberries for long periods of time can lead to fungal and bacterial diseases. Heavy wind can also be damaging to berry flowers, and when leaves rub against each other, it might cause chafing and bruising. Obviously, soil and water are other important components, and berries like to be well drained from sandy loam to loamy sand, from sandy loam to loamy sand oil with good fertility. A major state in the United States that grows strawberries is California, and they've been doing this since the early 1900s. And today, over 25,000 acres of strawberries are planted each year in California, and the state, it produces over 80% of the strawberries that are grown in the United States. And on average, each acre produces about 21 tons of strawberries, and the state produces 1 billion pounds of strawberries a year. Harvesting the strawberries, they're picked at their peak of juicy freshness, and they don't ripen after the harvesting. The fruit, it's ready around 4 to 6 weeks within the harvest. And when you buy strawberries, you should always buy the ones that are bright red. They have like a natural sheen with fresh looking green caps. Then you should store the strawberries, and you shouldn't wash them until you're ready to eat them. They're delicate fruits, so it's advised to always put them in the fridge after you buy them. Production of strawberries, like not globally, but within the United States, California is a huge, like I said, it's a huge producer of strawberries within the United States. They produce over 80% of strawberries that are exported from here. And in California, strawberries are planted on more than 40,000 acres. And coastal California's rich sandy oil and their temperature climate extends the strawberry growing season 500 miles up the coast from San Diego to Monterey Bay. Strawberry production shifts from north and south with the changing seasons. Fall and winter production starts in October in Ventura County, and then it reaches south into Orange and San Diego counties. Organic strawberries, they have many practices that are used in growing organic strawberries. It's if not the same, it's really similar to what people do when they grow inorganic strawberries. The fundamental approach is to the soil and pest management. However, it could be quite different. Successful organic strawberry productions depends on a building of a biological active soil with good structure and reservoirs of nutrients, and ridding the site of weeds and soil-borne pests before the strawberries are planted. Organically managed soils are more genetically diverse, and they're healthier. So, if you use better soil, you'll get better organic strawberries. The uses of strawberries, People have taken strawberries, like I said, for medicinal purposes, and all some diseases that are known that strawberries could actually, they're a part of any medicine that could actually cure all these conditions, and these conditions are diarrhea, sluggish intestines, liver disease, yellowed skin. It's also known as jaundice. Pain and swelling, inflammation of the lining of the respiratory tract, the gout, arthritis, nervous tension, water retention, kidney ailments, night sweats, tired blood. It's also known as anemia, and just people eat them just because it's quote unquote purifying the blood. Some uses of the strawberry, you can, like for any easy dessert or snack, you could dip strawberries into Nutella. It's chocolate. And sometimes you can make cocktails. You can make, you muddle fresh cut strawberries in a cocktail shaker, and you add vodka and a dash of strawberry liquor. You strain into a stem glass, fill 1/3 full, and top with a cava or other sparkling wine. The global strawberry market. The United States is the world's leading producer of strawberries. California produces approximately 75 to 80% of the strawberries intended for export to wholesale markets. Florida also produces a large amount of strawberries for fresh export markets. The long growing season in those areas makes it possible to produce fruit to 6 to 8 months out the year. Averagely, a yield strawberries crops in California are around 47,500 pounds, and the highest yielding growers may obtain 100,000 pounds per acre each year. But over the last 2 decades, strawberries have experienced one of the highest rates of consumption growth of all fruit and vegetables. Strawberries are the 5th highest consumed fresh fruit in the United States, behind bananas, apples, oranges, and grapes. They're also the 4th highest ranked U.S. fruit in terms of value and production, following grapes, oranges, and apples. Per capita consumption of strawberries has increased steadily since 1970, from 2.9 pounds to 6.1 pounds in 2006. In the 1970s, fresh consumption accounted for 60% of total consumption until it increased in the mid-1980s. Talking on a global level, China's strawberry production is also large and it's growing rapidly. According to one estimate, total production may be about 1.7 times as large as the U.S. production. China is becoming a more important player in the global strawberry market. And on a basis, around 2007, they had a survey, and it conducted that in the world, United States is responsible for around 29.2% production of strawberries. The main one actually is United States, and then it's Russia with 8.5%, it's Spain with 6.9%, then it's Turkey with 6.3%, South Korea with 5.2%, and then the other 44% is just the rest of the world. In conclusion, strawberries are used for many things in the world, from medicinal purposes to the simple joy of eating. They are enjoyed by millions of people across the world. Thank you.